Let's talk about narcissism. Not the buzzword version, not the clickbait headline or the internet diagnosis. I mean the real thing, the human thing. Most of us hear the word and instantly think manipulative, controlling, self-absorbed, toxic. But here's what we don't often talk about. Narcissism isn't about confidence. It's about compensation. It's not ego gone wild. It's identity gone missing. So, where does it start? It starts where so many of our patterns do, in childhood. When the real self, the tender, messy, raw self, wasn't seen, wasn't met, wasn't safe. So instead, we build a version of ourselves that might finally get attention, a mask. Layer by layer, we perform. If I can control how you see me, then maybe I won't have to feel how abandoned I really am. If I'm important enough, maybe I'll finally matter. If I stay above it all, I won't get hurt. This isn't about being vain. It's about not being allowed to be real. In quantum terms, this is what we'd call a field split. Outwardly, you see charm, confidence, control. But underneath it, a constant looping frequency. I'm not enough. I only exist if I'm special. If I'm not admired, I'll disappear. And when that illusion is challenged, when someone sees through the mask, that's when the defenses kick in. Not because they're evil, but because they're afraid. So when you encounter someone with narcissistic traits, you might see the performer, the deflector, the one who always makes it about them. But underneath that, you're often witnessing a nervous system that never learned safe vulnerability. A child who internalized love as performance. An identity that had to choose control because chaos felt worse. Now, this doesn't excuse harm, but it does explain it. Because narcissism isn't born from power. It's born from protection. From the mirror perspective, we don't label people as narcissists. We decode the pattern. We ask, what part of me feels like it disappears if I'm not admired or needed? When did I learn I had to perform to stay connected? What if this protective persona is guarding the version of me that never got to be real? And what if you're in relationship with someone like this? Let's be honest. It's hard. But compassion is not the same as permission. And boundaries are not betrayal. You're not here to keep reflecting their illusion back to them. You're here to stay true to your own. You can love someone and still say, I see the pain behind the mask, but I won't shrink myself to make that mask more comfortable. I understand where this came from, and I still choose to walk away. Because there's a bigger choice here. Integrity over image. Narcissism feeds on applause. But healing? Healing needs authenticity. You don't shift these patterns by shaming them. You shift them by choosing truth over and over again. By reconnecting with the version of you who was never allowed to just be. No act. No mask. No performance. I leave you with this thought. Narcissism isn't power. It's panic with polish. It's a fragmented identity trying desperately to survive in a world that taught it love was conditional. But the moment you stop playing along, the moment you drop your own mask, you vibrate at a frequency they can't manipulate, and that's when everything begins to change. I now see beyond the mask, both theirs and mine. The truth I live today is, I don't need to be mirrored to know I exist. This is mirror, reflect, recode, realign.